Alright. So what is up, YouTube? Yo, I hate these kinds of videos. But today, we're gonna be talking about the Hunger Games, some like beloved book I had to read for school. And yeah, this is a project on it, so yeah. Damn it. I don't even know how to do an intro, but recently I read the book The Hunger Games by Suzanne Collins. And after reading the novel, I came up with the beloved question: What does a dictatorship holy? What does a dictatorship consist of? I don't remember why or how I came up with that question. It's over for this project. I don't know, but like I don't know. I already messed up. But first, we're gonna talk about what is a dictatorship. I don't really know, to be honest, but according to my beloved source, Wikipedia, it's something like a dictatorship is a form of government where the leader holds absolute or near absolute power. So, like, kind of like in the Hunger Games, with the districts and stuff, and they don't have control. They like have to produce a thing, and they give it away. They don't get to keep the thing they make. And then they're just like struggling to survive and stuff. It kind of sucks. Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this, but a dictatorship consists of suppressing freedom of thought and speech of the masses. According to my notes right here, they use political propaganda to manipulate, which influences. What? To manipulate? Huh? Which influences the media and the people. So they believe things. It's like spreading lies. It's misinformation, you know. A very like common dictator. Shoot, I don't know about common, but like a well-known dictator is Adolf Hitler. He was like a dictator. He dictated a country and stuff. Um, but like, what do dictators have in common? According to this, it's lots of violence. They use lots of violence to scare people. They're like, I killed that guy over there, which means I can kill you if you don't listen to me. So like, yeah, they do that. They intimidate. Uh, then they have a personality cult, or a cult of personality. That's a song. I don't know if you know it, but yeah, um, yeah, it's like a personality cult that's just centered around the leader. So it's like hmm, a personality cult. Yep. Um, then we got adopting the use of religion for influence. This one's really messed up, but like, basically, it's like the leader. If he's like, oh, you believe in God? Well, God said that I'm the next prodigy. You gotta listen to me, and then you'll go to the kingdom of heaven. If not, you're gonna go to hell. So you don't want that. You want to listen to me, because I'm like, I was sent by him. So you gotta listen to me. That's kind of messed up in my opinion. It's not just with Christianity, it's with other religions, but I don't believe in other religions, so I'm just using Christianity as an example because it's like the most common one. It's the only true one. Oh, shoot, that might sound bad. But they also got setting themselves a pretty big self image. Essentially, it's kind of just supporting everything else, but they're kind of like on the best, I'm the most powerful. Essentially, I'm a demigod. You don't want to mess with me. So, shoot. I'm not rewatching this, but yeah, that's basically like characteristics dictators having in common. Yo, it's over for this video. It's actually over. I'm getting like 30%. But throughout the book, how is a dictatorship seen throughout the book, The Hunger Games? Well, all the 12 districts are separated, you know? They're separated into districts, you know? And they gotta like produce something, you know, like I don't remember, but I think District 12 was like they like mine for coal, you know? Kinda like Minecraft, you know? They got all the coal and they couldn't even use it. They had to like give it to the masses, you know? Not the masses, but like the leader. I don't know what he'd be in this because I didn't really read the book so thoroughly. Like, I don't know, I wasn't really interested. I mean, the book was kind of interesting, but like, I wasn't really like going down the rabbit hole, you know? So, like, uh, yeah, I don't know. They were just struggling, you know? They just made stuff, they gave it away, and then they just struggled with like very limited stuff, you know? And then another example is how the districts cannot communicate with each other. Like, I don't know if you remember, like that one thing where they're in the games, and then she's like with the girl or whatever, and they're like talking like, oh, in my district they do this and this and this, and then it's like saying like how the cameras are gonna like censor it out or like not show that part because they don't want other districts to know about other districts because like spilling their secrets, you know? It's like, oh, we can't know that everyone there is a slave, you know? I mean, we're also slaves, but like we, oh shoot, whatever. But yeah, I don't know. The information that each district gets is censored. Yo, it's over for this video. But yeah, I don't know. Apparently, the president, his name is President Snow. I didn't see much about him, to be honest. I didn't even look into him much. I tried researching and stuff. I didn't spend much time doing that because I got to get this project done. But he's got like peacemakers, which kind of just kill everyone or suppress, you know. And then the Avox people, which are like the people who didn't listen to them or tried to fight back, they basically got turned into slaves for the capital, and they're forced to work for the capital. And they're not allowed to speak because they like, cut their tongues out and stuff. But the Hunger Games is obviously an example of not having a choice. Um, I don't know what else to say, but like, I guess having the children fight every year for the Hunger Games, it's like a demonstration of the capital. They're like, oh, you do not want to mess with me, you know? Oh shit! I mean the president guy. All right, this video is way too long. Thanks for watching. And with that, we'll see you in the next YouTube video. Watch me get 30%.